You've done it 1,000 times. You probably didn't think twice about it. But somewhere, at some point in human history, someone pressed their lips against another person's lips for the very first time. This is the story of kissing. Not the romance, not the movies, the actual biological, evolutionary mystery of why humans do this strange, vulnerable thing with our faces. And here's the part that should bother you a little. Kissing is not universal. Not every human culture on Earth does it, which means it's not hardwired the way breathing or blinking is. A famous survey of 168 cultures found that fewer than half practiced romantic kissing at all. So if it's not universal, where did it start, and why does it feel so automatic to the rest of us? Let's start with the leading theory. Some researchers believe kissing didn't start as romance at all. It started as parenting. Before baby food existed, before blenders, before jars of puree, mothers in many ancient cultures chewed food themselves and passed it, mouth to mouth, into their infant's mouth. It sounds strange to us now, but it kept infants alive. And every time it happened, the baby's brain linked closeness of the mouth with safety, comfort, and love. Some anthropologists argue that romantic kissing later borrowed this exact wiring. The same brain circuit that once said closeness equals safety got repurposed for adult bonding. But that's only one theory. There's a second one, and it's a lot more animal than you'd expect. Chimpanzees, our closest living relatives, kiss. Bonobos kiss with open mouths, sometimes even using tongue as a way to reduce tension after conflict and reinforce social bonds. If our closest animal relatives already do something that looks a lot like kissing, the behavior might not have started with humans inventing it. It might be older than humanity itself. That would mean kissing isn't a cultural invention we came up with. It's a leftover instinct, something ancient wired deep into primate social behavior, long before language, long before civilization. So why does kissing feel so good? Why does it make your heart rate change, your palms sweat, your brain go a little quiet? That part is pure chemistry. When you kiss someone, your brain releases a flood of chemicals. Dopamine, the reward chemical. Oxytocin, the bonding chemical. And a drop in cortisol, your stress hormone. In other words, kissing is your brain's way of running a full chemical safety check on another person, all in the space of a few seconds. Some scientists call this the kiss test. Your nose and lips are packed with sensory receptors, and when you get close enough to kiss someone, you're unconsciously reading their scent, their taste, even subtle signals about their immune system. It's not romantic on paper, it's biological screening, dressed up as one of the most intimate things two people can do. So if it's this old, this biological, why don't all cultures do it? This is where it gets genuinely surprising. In many cultures throughout history, from parts of the Arctic to parts of the Pacific, greeting and affection were shown through nose touching, forehead pressing, or breathing in someone's scent, not lip contact at all. These cultures weren't missing something. They developed their own version of the exact same instinct. Get close, exchange scent, confirm safety and trust, which suggests something important. The instinct to get close and rate another person through smell and touch might be universal. Kissing with the lips is just one regional expression of it. Now here's where the story gets a written record. The earliest known written reference to kissing comes from ancient Bronze Age texts in South Asia, describing people sniffing with their mouths, a phrase scholars interpret as an early description of kissing. That's roughly 3,500 years ago, long before Rome, long before the word kiss existed in any language we'd recognize today. From there, the practice appears to have spread along trade routes, eventually reaching the Greeks and later the Romans, who took it further than anyone before them. The Romans didn't just kiss romantically. They had different categories. A kiss on the hand for respect, a kiss on the cheek for friendship, a kiss on the lips reserved for closer relationships. Kissing, in other words, became a social language, a way of signaling exactly how close two people were, without either of them having to say it out loud. That idea, using physical closeness instead of words, might be the oldest form of communication humans have. Older than language, older than writing, written directly into the body. So why do we kiss? The honest answer is it's layered. part parenting instinct passed down through evolution, part chemical safety check written into your nose and brain, part inherited primate behavior older than our species, and part cultural performance, refined over thousands of years of written history. Next time you do something as small and automatic as a kiss, you're not just performing a romantic gesture. You're running a script written by evolution, refined by culture, and rehearsed by every generation of humans and pre-humans before you. And it started, most likely, not with romance at all, but with a mother, a piece of food, and a baby who needed to survive.